Alright. Good morning. We're gonna play some standard today. And good thing about standard is that there's only one deck choice, which is it Cauldron? It's a simpler life. You don't get to make decisions. This is an outdated list, but not much change. This is my Arena Championship qualifier list. I think I should move away from talent, play one more Cauldron, and maybe even move away from talent altogether. But for the challenge, does it really matter? Maybe one wild right, or two wild rights even. Two torch, one abrade. That seems bad. You don't want to lose to mono red. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. Should we try? Even though I've been liking the talent. I mean, wild right has applications. You can put it on fear of missing out, which is sometimes insane, like hasting this in, or it's really good with Vivi or Riddler, I guess. Torch could be second barrage, but I think this is, well, Torch is way worse now without the talent. So I'm gonna go probably second barrage. 2 annuls, 2 spell pierce, 2 unable to scream, 2 fire magic. These could go as well. I don't think unable to scream is needed. Right now, I also don't want to add anything. That's the list. Let's crush. Pay with gold, pay with gems. Is there a different chat? Gold is way cheaper, right? 400 is 3/5 of a quick draft. 2000 is 2/5 of a quick draft. So it's way better to pay with gold. It's best to 3, 0 losses to give, or 1 loss and you're out. Silver gamer versus diamond. It shows your rank, funny. No? Yeah, that's good. Get rid of 1 into the flood maw. We might play some limited after this, but I might try a few runs. We could even brew, but I'm pretty convinced that you just want to play Cauldron in standard. Oppo? No, just ditch it. It's where it belongs in the yard. Especially in game 1. Riddler? Now we just get rid of these and go with the Riddler plan. I definitely don't want to jam it. First of all, there can be a counter spell. Most of blue-black doesn't play a counter spell, but we can do stuff instant speed. No, that's now a card. This deals with Vivi, by the way. It's kinda good. Just in case we need torch up. I think it's better to play a land. I could discard a land just to get rid of cards, but that's probably wrong. Maybe it's actually torch, because I want this versus the bigger cards. Now discard a braid. It's more expensive. Because if they play a 2-drop now, which they probably will, we can torch it. That's fine. I don't want it to die. No, it's fine. Because they probably go curiosity here. Man, we're stuck with all these lands in hand. We need some discard. Maybe I should have discarded the land. Now I regret it. What? Okay. Did not expect that card. Okay, that might be a control deck actually. That's a control deck. That's not a... Okay, that's actually annoying. That's not a blue-black mid-range. I would have played a little bit differently if I knew that. Bro. We need a creature. But then we only bounce it. It gives us that, but that doesn't lead anywhere. I think we have to cycle it. Good. Can always discard a torch. I mean, they gotta have something, but we can try. I think I need to go that so they don't respawn. Even though I could haze this in. Because technically Vivi there. Can take a hit still. Bro, we're drawing terribly. Okay. Counterspell, Essence Scatter. So I can bounce that. That's probably correct. I mean, okay, I could also haze that in, but that's worse. I can still haste it in. Sure. You cannot, I mean, I could do this, but it's not enough. Definitely not enough. True, because they would sack. Yeah, okay. But we'll still lose. I mean, we deal, we can check how much damage we deal, but it's not enough. Okay, it wouldn't make a difference because they would either way gain the life. So I guess it was actually correct. These go. Stameful Stroke is good. This doesn't. Is it a 5? It's a 5. Spell Pierce is not even that great if they only have cheaper removal. Well, it's good versus the 3 mana removal. Can always discard that. Something like this. We need more of Riddlers and Rals than useless removal spells. Mirio, what's up? Okay. There's these colors, it doesn't matter that much which one we go first actually. I still like Proft. It's a good one. There's an argument to wait that turn. So I can go fear, discard, end this, but no, I'll just go now. Their deck is mono removal. We need Rals and Riddlers. Just activate a land 10 step. I can do this post combat, but it doesn't pump. I mean, if they have a mass removal, it's awkward, but like, do they really play mass removal with all of these? I think we have to run Mako out. But opponent is a mono removal. We just need Riddlers and we beat this deck. Not seeing Riddlers though. Before, okay, they missed a land drop. Come on, creature. In Spider-Man? Or in this? In Metagame, this is the first game. There's no mana leak. Um, 60. I mean, my win ratio was 65, but that's counting early access. I did pretty poorly in early access. Like after early access, my win ratio is like around 70%. Well, but early access, you do all the funky stuff, right? For the sake of just doing it. So does that really count? Because you don't really try in early access. Nobody tries in early access. I don't find. I mean, it's a shallow set, but I don't think Spider-Man is a bad set. Okay. You're a troll. Maybe Riddler, as funny as it is. Otherwise, what we're discarding, Coldroom and Fear. Well, Coldroom and Fear is okay. No, I think we let it go. Because we only have one Scholar either way. Okay, maybe I messed up. They can exile any card. I thought it was just what leaves. Wait, what did they just... That's fine. Didn't it exile that? What? Yeah, but like Riddler, whatever. We draw a card here, we have all of these. Like, why wouldn't they exile that? You can now Teresa in. I think that's fine, because like, dealing with a demon is more important. But I think I should have countered it still. But this is fine. Are they gonna play negate? Are you gonna negate us, Oppo?
Let's make like light get cracking. You get to be my protege today.
Because we do have an answer for the demon now. So we could go here as well. Yeah, but I mean, creatures are easy to have now. Have flying hexproof. Instant sources spell you control can be countered. Okay, we know what to discard now. But this card is so bad. What? I guess it's good when you when you don't know it exists. That's fine. That is fine. They tapped out for that? Crazy.
Think big.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I can intend.
I think we have them this turn.
I am confident this will work.
Where are you? Where are you? Okay, now it's interesting. Off and then get the mana. Can do this post combat still. I think I'm just gonna go for max damage this turn.
I have a plan.
So this wants to live. Ah, if I put it here, we can't. But I mean, okay, because you get another one, but doesn't matter. Well, it kinda matters, but I think it's still lethal either way. Yeah, I think it's fine to play Stroke even if they have this thingy, but this card is just bad. Like if they tap out, they lose for 7 mana. With Wayne Reaper even, they probably often lose with like Vivi combo if they tap out. So it's really dangerous for them to tap out on the first place. But you can always discard the Stroke. I'm not even sure about Barrage, but it's not like we have anything better. Now that I know they have expensive cards, I maybe need both Wild Rights. No, I don't know what's their deck. I think they're just playing top end weird cards. Expensive cards. I didn't see Graveyard Hate, so I don't know. A little bit limited on time. The first game went forever. Okay, we have 10 minutes. That should be enough. The games usually don't go that long. Maybe I should play a negate or two in the sideboard. Okay, that's a decent... Well, we don't have threats early, but I don't think that matters that much because they're mostly like... Their removal is so efficient versus our small creatures, so... Just go for off. For what we've seen, I think we can play Riddler out. I mean, even if it dies. I could go Riddler. I could go Mako Cauldron. It's important to pressure so we can resolve that, because... Maybe it's better to go here. Seen a reason to not tap out. Well, we don't have anything instant speed either way. Okay, that lives. That's good. I'm a little bit worried about negate. But this is such a weak play. they play that. Don't seem to have a removal though. How many years? I don't know. Am I good? I'm still striving to get better. I'm playing Magic since forever, but on and off. It's an annoying situation. Could also go with these two. I'm not sure Stroke will do that much. I don't think they have a removal. How they play it. Land destruction, that's pretty good for us. There's no like difference between a 3 and a 2. So now yeah, like that was really good. No, this is not constructed ranked. This is the metagame challenge. They counter that, draw. I don't want them to counter that, but I guess I could go this first. Even though it's just that like I can draw something. I don't think they ever counter prov, but resolves.
Fine. I'll just have to shock the answers out of you. There's evidence here somewhere.
No wavy. We know there's no removal. We know there's no counters, but what do they have? The 7 drops. Raw is completely insane versus control. Like control doesn't beat that card. Royal creatures, okay. We're drawing terribly though.
Together we can shift the current.
Probably have another one, so maybe. Well, we still keep Brawl. I think we jam it, because they can be a counter spell. To make it to survive. Yeah, we have 3 minutes. Should be fine. Sure, I think that's game. I think that is game. So make a dude. Sack a
I hope
dude.
you've got bottled lightning to share. I am confident this will work.
Draw a card, discard a card. Yeah. Draw a million cards.
Aha! A solution!
Discard Vivi. No! Oppo! It's good because we were short on time, but we only needed an attack. But I don't think control ever beats Cauldron, pause board. It's impossible. Depends. Like I think Ral just makes control matchups so good. That's why I like keeping it. A lot of people have moved away from Ral, but there's like a lot of random control. Pre-board is rough because you have all of these dead cards, but I never lost to control with Vivi. It's impossible. Bear named Ben, you're a Smith fan. I also like Smith, even though what Morrissey did after wasn't that great. Morrissey is kinda a douche either way, but Smiths are great. No mono control. Well, pre-board versus control were horrible. Cure is one of my favorite bands of all time. Okay. What do we need to click? Have opponent targeting you, create? No. I'll just deal with it. We just slam one Vivi out. No, we can discard both. Well, 2 mana 4/3 is a standard playable card. But it's not always a 2 mana 4/3. I have no clue what we play against. Which makes these metagame challenges kind of fun because there's no open deck list. You can get away with a brew because, for instance, I don't know what they are doing, so I don't know what to discard. It's way harder. Like, it's way harder to play Vivi into a non-open deck list. I think I'll just slam one because I'm not sure what to discard. And we have a lot of spells. Okay, dragon. Just dragons, but playing Intimidator for whatever reason. Maybe I should play this land in Vivi. It's kind of good. You can discard torches probably versus that deck. It's a little bit safer because it stays in the yard. No, but probably go here. We need some pressure. We can have no more lice as well. Okay. The dragon doesn't do anything right now. Well, it's just a 4/5, which is still decent, but doesn't bring anything back. We're looking for Cauldron because the dragon is oppressive. I mean, the dragon is really good if you don't have Cauldron. It's just a clear 2/1, especially when it gets a stock up back. But if they tap out here for stock up, they are in quite some trouble because you can just play the hand out with Vivi and Wildrite. Oh wait, we don't have a double red though. That might be a problem. Let's see. I know it's a kind of like a one deck meta, but the deck is really fun to play. Oh no, that's a completely different deck. Wait, what? That's pretty good for them. You prefer drafts? I prefer competitive constructed, but drafting is fine. Drafting is better than playing constructed on the leaderboard. We could go... Maybe start here. This is a problem. I think we keep Vivi because of Wildrite. A red would have been so good. No, we didn't have Delirium yet, so I guess whatever. I think brewing was way more possible if there was no open deck list in real tournaments. I think open deck list kind of ruin brewing. They do prevent some cheating and they take the pressure away from judges, I guess. But that's also one of the reasons why we have such a non-diverse meta. I think I would prefer non-open deck list for PTs and GPs. Oh, this deck, no. I mean, the list is mine, but this is a Vivi Cauldron deck. It's pretty common. I mean, it's the best red deck right now. I think either Paulo Vito or somebody else invented it. Paulo Vito was the one kind of made it popular, I think, but somebody else invented the deck. Yeah, I think PV still plays. They don't play Spell Pierce main deck, right? What do we need? Sorcery, land. Kinda good. I think we win. I'm no mathematician, but I think we win. Does it matter? But this is a weird deck. This is not a dragon list. I think it's just a mid-range Jeskai with some neat combos. Pretty spicy though. Halaya and Starfield Vocalist. I like Wild Rite a lot, man. The card is good. Oppo is salty. Oppo got the Vivi experience. Well, they were that on board. Maybe these. Well, torches can go. I'd rather have a braids. Actually. I don't even know. Does it really matter? They're tapping out a lot, so white red has to be good. I don't know what to cut. Maybe one into the flood mode. They have ETBs. I guess this Tameful Stroke is probably good. They definitely play the dragon. They might be just gone. I know Vivi is bad for the leaderboard, because on leaderboard you want to have fun and then you stumble upon Vivi in a sense that you want to try good decks, because I think Vivi is just so much better than anything else. But for tournament, I think there's such an edge to be gained, because even in such a one-dimensional meta, 50% is still gonna be something else than Vivi. And then imagine going into a tournament knowing that you have a tech, like you need to know the mirror, and then your favorite versus 50% of the field. Like, that's completely crazy. Like, why wouldn't people be now, especially if you just care about competitive, you should embrace that. You should get an edge, because there's not going to be a format with that edge to be gained. Like, you cannot do that in a diverse meta. Like, it's impossible to get this edge. You can do this right now, and that makes it non-random. I'm speaking from competitive standpoint. Yeah, it's bad for the Magic in general that one deck is so dominant. It's really bad for viewership. It's really bad for like marketing, everything. But as a competitive player, you should be embracing that, not like going, oh, I need a more diverse meta. I want to get into like a 50% random lottery. It's also not that hard. Well, the mirror is pretty hard, but I think it's also somewhat easy to learn it. You have to think a lot in the mirror still, but I guess that's what skill is. Like, that's what literally the skill is, so. I just bounced it, I think, to save some time here. And then just big Scholar. Hope that's enough. There's a lot of tempo decisions in the mirror. Usually, like, player that goes more aggro wins, or that's able to put pressure in the mirror. Well, we have the Cauldron next turn, so Vivi Cauldron, but this turn, if I went Cauldron first, here, there's an argument to say Vivi in case they have like an Ooze or something. I don't know what else to discard, because I think I want a land still. No, Landfall is usually just small. No, sometimes they play red, but mostly pause board. This might be just Gruul mid-range, or Gruul Stomp with the new Spider and stuff, and Nemesis. No, it might be. Okay, this landfall, yeah. Landfall plays the tap fetches. It's definitely landfall. We tested landfall versus Cauldron. It's sometimes really annoying, especially because I wasted this already. But the thing is, like, landfall loses to itself often, so. Plus, I think overall, it's a Quivi is still a terrible matchup for landfall. You have bounce spells. Can they interact? Some people play the destroy artifact or enchantment, but it's not that devastating, I think, here. I'm just gonna go for it. There's also not many red instant speed removals that would deal with the Scholar. Maybe some plummets or something weird. I think opponent is gone. Oppo is gone. Wait, what's the output? 3, 4, 5, 10. We'd hit for 10, deal with that. Maybe that's better than actually adding all the mana. I think that's better. They definitely don't have a plummet, they would respond. I don't know, there's some like flexible plummets. Oh, it's 9. I miscounted. Then it was probably better here. But I can get... They're just gone either way. A red source. But even if they don't, I don't know, like 5 mana doesn't do anything if they don't have a creature. Upgrade is so clunky though. It's funny because with Wildrite we are a little bit... Actually we are more aggro than they are. With Wildrite, I think you can finish the game fast. Don't even think we need Riddlers, but then Wildrites get way worse. Just all removal on the draw. But 2 Abrades are probably enough. Mako. Makus can go. Two Riddlers are more than enough. I might just want that one Wildrite. And on the plate, Mako might be fine. Even though you always want just a torch for the elf. So maybe Mako is just bad in this match. Just it's in a way. We have to mull. I think we'll keep 2 1-mana removals. You only need a land in 2 draws. Yeah, but Riddler sometimes helps you. Riddler helps you combo. And I think combo is so good versus landfall. Because you can be faster than they are. I'll just go Proft. Need lands. Well, what hands are they keeping? What hands are they keeping? Removing lands is not bad because they sometimes play the 2-4. They might have Snakeskin here. Oh, that's so annoying. So we go this first and then... I know this is good if there's no snake skin, but we might lose, so we kind of have to go that plus this. But this is still big. Not gonna grow though. It's gonna be really big though. But we kind of have to lure the snake skin out. Okay, that's good. It's actually funny, maybe they shouldn't have done it, but... I also kind of knew they would do it. Because gold and all. We only need a land. Well, we need a land and we need some gas, but okay. Huh? They have another one. Is the silver gamer okay? We're Gucci. It's a me, Vivi. And we're drawing poorly, but okay. One card for Oppo. It better be good. People forgot that the Terza is actually really, really good. I like this more than I like Scholar. Yeah, I mean, we have two Riddlers still in the deck. That's why I liked two. Some landfall decks have a really good grindy plan as well. Terza is better in the mirror than Scholar is, because Torch is not that easy to get to 3 in the mirror. So Terza dodges main deck Torch. Possibly they have other removal, but... I mean, there's just no space, I think, for Engineer anymore. That's pretty good for them. That was not a great draw. But I just do it twice, it's 3, so they're almost dead. No, wait, they are 3, so they have to chump 12. No, it's 1 short. It's 1 short. Don't have pain lands. It's better not to do it. We can get cards next turn. So maybe I don't exile. What's artist status? You mean the blue talent? I'm not playing it anymore. I used to. Oh, they have another 3. Man, that also was so good to keep it up. Okay, let's go. Let's go. To get a card, but then it's lethal. The issues with cards like that is that Cauldron just completely hoses them either way. You don't get the landfall shenanigans. Funny how oppressive Cauldron is in the meta. You cannot play graveyard strategies anymore because Cauldron just is a hate card as well. Yeah, we're getting roped literally each single time. It's crazy. I mean, you know what you're getting into if you play Standard. You're gonna face Cauldron. What's the big deal? Don't play Standard if you don't like playing versus Cauldron. Also, don't play other decks than Cauldron if you want to win. Come on. Let's be real. I haven't invented cards. I haven't invented Cauldron or Vivi. I haven't. I'm not making the set, so be mad at the core of the problem, not at individual players. Okay. I should be probably playing more Disdainful Stroke in the sideboard because of the Kona and stuff. Although you have removal for it. There's Nymph, what's up, what's up? How was your stream? How are you? We're playing Standard today. Constructed Gaming. But yeah, Limited is pretty in a weird spot. I'm not a fan of the sets they're bringing as a flashback sets, and Spider-Man got boring pretty quick. What did you do? Do you enjoy Duskmorn? Balloon Man is a fun card. Still, you copy twins and get value. Bro. Bro. Okay. Okay, I can work with that on 5. Oppo is on 5 too. We need a discard and we need a creature, so we need quite a lot. No, control will be hard. I'd rather not have the combo versus control. But fine, like, control is a really good matchup. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's enchantments. It is enchantments. But they can exile any permanent either way, that's rough. I mean, Vivi is good if they don't have the aura that exiles. I think we still have to do this. Need a 2-drop creature or a 1-drop creature. Well, I guess these two are fine. Ah, that's good. Try to go off. The Sworder is better. No way, they play counter spells in there. In their enchantment deck. Wait, I need 2 red. Blew up, I guess. Fun and interactive is what we're striving for. Fun and interactive. But this is not all. It is not all, folks. You still get to cast this twice. Okay. Fine. Does it matter? Will we need that land? Probably not. Riddler's too good. Yeah, this is what the deck does. And this is standard, it's completely crazy. This feels like modern to me. These things shouldn't be allowed in standard. Opponent didn't concede, now I have to go through this, through the motions. Well, I guess they have a counter spell, which is... whatever, I guess. I actually don't have a creature, they have a creature though. So Aberrate was better either way. We don't need the mana. Could get double mana. Why is opponent letting us do all that? I'm confused. Why are they not just conceding? They play a land? I'm not sure. But what do I need in the yard? Creature? Oh, artifact is also fine. And this should be lethal. Let's go! Enchantments, you're saying? Is this even good? Counters are a lot, but the creatures are more important, right? So removal has to be better. This is probably fine. Even Marcus are kinda whatever. On the draw. It's okay. I don't think Unable to Scream is really needed anymore. I'll play one on Null, I don't know. I think the mono red matchup is so good for Cauldron that you don't need Unable to Scream. Fire Magic also, it's not always great, but it can be good. Depends on which version you play. Versus Blue Red is better because they have another 2-1. So I expect... I'm gonna pass. I expect no more Lysis. This, I guess we can double spell next turn. If I go here. Yeah, I'll go here. I have to be careful because they have protections, but if this is just a 1-1... I want Torch Chop. If they counter it, I'd rather have Town out. Maybe still that. They don't play that many removal spells, so what did they keep is a good question. Tidebinder. That's more than fine. I mean, we just deal with it. I don't want to do it when they're tapped out. I know we don't get a counter and all, but Proft is so good right now with this and that, and even like Fear plus Proft combo is crazy. Funny is if I discard a sorcery. Oh no, that's a sorcery. Have to be careful. Maybe just this attacks. Because they have they have flash enchantments. No, but Rest in Peace doesn't do much. Not when Proft is in play. They need to answer Proft first, basically. It is annoying that, yeah, that would shrink. Okay, that's interesting. But discarding it means we turn that on. Well, I guess now it's easy. They have to block one, right? Maybe on the same one. No, but then double block. And they needed to block the next turn, not this turn, so that was pretty bad. Can't lose from 18. This deck kinda was a thing back, I don't know, a year ago, half a year ago, 1 year ago, almost. Sure. Too bad the rewards are kinda whatever for a limited player, because this is pretty good farm. You only get boosters. You do get a lot of boosters though, but I have most of the collection either way. So it's gonna turn into some gems. I think they're good for people that don't play limited, right? Because they need cards and they get a lot of packs. But for limited players, the reward is just whatever. I think it's fun because it's more more competitive. There's it's an actual tournament structure in a sense that like leaderboard is just whatever. But constructed players have it pretty rough economy-wise in Arena, so I think events like that are good for people that don't want to play limited. Because how do you get cards as a constructed player? This is fine. Need to ditch one of these because Verge gets blue, but I could also ditch a mountain and just like it doesn't matter. Or that, like. I'm gonna discard a mountain either way. Maybe I needed to keep both canals, that was better. Ooh. Put that first. You have kept both canals. I mean, it does sorta matter if we want to discard the land, but yeah, now it actually matters. But fine. We would have more blue. It's okay. I can discard the Proft here as well. I think that's better. Because it gives us an enchantment for Delirium, which is huge. I'm not sure if drawing Vivi was that great here. Because we cannot discard it, we can cast it. But then a Braid gets us pretty hard. But it is otherwise pretty good to cast it. A Braid into Cauldron gets us, but I still don't have a creature. So maybe we cast Vivi here. Although putting this... No, but on 4 it's pretty safe. I could go Riddler into then casting a Riddler next turn. That's also a pretty good play. Ah, that's actually better. I like that. It's not even like... We're not even risking that much, but... With Vivi, I think... But I just like casting Riddler next turn. So good if they have nothing on board. But it doesn't matter because they cannot play a creature Cauldron and deal with Vivi. If they deal with Vivi, they do us a favor, right? So they probably also need to then think next step, would they want to deal with Vivi? If we have Cauldron, we win, right? So I don't think... this is, by the way, really good for us. I guess I should have let them draw first. I was too hasty there. We gave them info, what we want to do. They can still combo off, which is annoying if they get go Vivi, but we don't really have interaction now. Okay. Because they could have gone this plus Cauldron. What an awkward hand. I mean, now we definitely don't play Vivi. Too risky. They just block for free. And now decisions. Play it out. I mean, it's only one card. Because I could have gotten something to play. In hindsight, it would be better to do it for 2, because having that up is so much safer. Because if they go off now, we probably lose. Especially because they were discarding Riddlers and missing land drops. So in hindsight, that was bad. They didn't have Vivi last turn though. They would have discarded Vivi. This is pretty safe, by the way. Vivi into that. Because then when it becomes a 4, they need 2 Aberrates. They had Vivi, or they had to draw it this turn. They have 2 mana still. Because otherwise... Well, I guess they didn't have Cauldron, never mind. Maybe it was risky for them to discard it. That was probably correct. What do you have for 2? Okay. Wait. What is going on? Also, I'm drawing terribly. Huh. I guess you play it out. And then Riddler, they need to chump. Maybe they just drew cards in a weird order. I need to keep that up. Because what I could have done is counter here, activate that, but it's just wrong. The 1 damage from Vivi is actually huge. Or was huge, because they couldn't take a single hit. Because of that. +2, so Vivi is now at 5. This doesn't matter unless they give it haste, but it's impossible to... It's impossible to deny Delirium this turn. Okay. Because it felt like what they discarded, they had everything, but probably, maybe it was just a bad order how they drew things. Like that. 12 tries gets a little bit worse if we only play 2 Vivis. It's actually okay versus Scholars. It's not great versus Tersa. Barrage is better versus Tersa. I'll play 1 Mako because you can play like a cheap card and then have a counter up or something like that. Or just when you go off to get the counters. It's not a good turn 1 play, I think, on the draw. Nice hand. Nice hands. Well, I'm gonna keep because we have Cauldron, but we kind of just need to get something that discards. These are not great unless they start with Mako. They're better when you have a board. Is what I'm saying. Just need 1 discard spell. Well, it's gonna be hard to get rid of cards. Kinda okay to go that, right? They can't. Okay, how do they deal with it? Okay, they could play 1 disdain, but they're not gonna bring disdainful stroke in. So I want this up with Vivi. Well, fine. It's not fine, but have this at least. Need to respond. Didn't go for it. You don't have it. Cannot discard that. Do I ever just play Vivi? That's pretty. Alright, it's good for next turn. Barrage, I guess, is the awkward one. Because I don't want to discard a land. I don't want to discard into the Flood Maw. Just play it and not discard, but. Okay, this stacks now, but they cannot discard instant speed, can they? I mean, it's awkward. When do we go for that? Definitely post combat. I mean, you definitely let him go into combat. Okay. Play tempo. Tap land, such. I need the sub, but I also want to apply pressure. So I could play a tap land and just not discard. I know I get that, but if they have discard, we just lose. If they have wavy, we just lose. So I don't like just losing. I think we just play that, not discard. Let's start with this though. Ooh. Okay, that actually makes things interesting. But maybe. Yeah, I should have attacked first though. Forgot he didn't have a creature. Damn, that was bad. No, but we needed to play the Cauldron this turn. Because we cannot tap out. We can tap out if we have Cauldron. We cannot tap out with that. But I like having this because we're gonna have to deal with Prof. So into the Flood Maw is pretty important. I definitely messed up. This would be 3 damage. That was my intention, but the sequencing was awkward. This sequencing was really awkward. This is the best for Delirium. So I could play it, bounce the Cauldron, then get a lot of mana. I think we do that. So it would be... Bounce that. Because then we draw 2 on the Riddler. So the 1 damage doesn't matter that much. We have still 6 mana after that. We need to get a draw spell. That's a draw spell. Just play it out? Or actually go for higher upside? That's actually interesting. I think we do it for 2. I have to hurry. I don't have stops anymore. Man, no untap land is crazy bad. We didn't get an untap land. An auto tapper. Kinda awkward. Might lose. Man, untap land would have been game. I need a blocker. I didn't have time to mess around. But yeah, like this, I played this game super poorly. That 3 damage there was bad. And this turn I needed to auto tap, but I just didn't have time to. I mean, auto tap, like manually tap. So this might be game actually. I think they win here. It is true that we only needed an untap land, but I could have left the. We could have had that. I guess that wouldn't matter that much. No, it wouldn't matter that much because we couldn't finish them. Like this would be whatever. We would just have 1 less blocker. I guess we needed a land either way. So in hindsight, as well, it wasn't that much different. But land would have been insane. Yeah. No chance we survive. I don't think spell pierces are that great on the play because you want to be more proactive. Spell pierce counters Cauldron on the draw, so I think we can get rid of spell pierce. Play Marcus. No, I think it's always 2 Vivis. I think spell pierce is really good on the draw, not great on the play. You can always discard it. That's another thing. But the upside is so high. You just have more answers for an early Cauldron or even Prof. But you can play more. You cannot play your own proactive game on the play. But I think spell pierce on the draw is just like really, really good. Not great, but not terrible. A null gets awkward. Fine. Pass probably. Spell Pierce is the only like punishing thing to pass, but if they have 2 Cauldrons, we did nothing. We need to do it now. Ah, but I do have Into the Flood Maw. I think we actually let it resolve. Because otherwise they get the mana in the response. That's really good. They discarded 1 Cauldron. No, we upgrade that. Probably bounce still. I mean, even if they take a counter, what does that matter? What are you guys talking? Like they don't get they get the mana in instant speed. But I think we also do that. Either way. Okay, so there's no way to get these 2, but we want to make this a 4. So it's non-upgradable. No, it's a 5. No, upgrade on the Cauldron was definitely like it was minus Vivi, minus Cauldron. Otherwise, any creature is then a must kill if we don't upgrade the Cauldron. But 1 mana, I guess, into the Flood Maw. So this plays around Spell Pierce. Also do that. Too high of an upside. Even though it's not bad. Wait, what do I need? Oh, we get a sorcery though. Too high of an upside, right? Sorcery, instant, creature, land, or creature enchantment also works. Creature enchantment, land, yeah. Let's just do that. They need a bounce here. Otherwise they lose. I mean lose. It's pretty bad for them. No, 2 lands would not do it. I know. We needed that or creature. No, Mono Red also doesn't beat Vivi. You're coping. You're just coping. Good Vivi player will beat Mono Red. You can tune Vivi to beat Mono Red. Yeah, we're playing Vivi. I mean, it's not my fault. Blame Wizards. They haven't banned something yet. I'm gonna play the best deck. You might want to cycle next turn. Although I can Riddler, but then this is in the way. You can just get a land and play both Marcus and Cook. What is that? A town deck. A graveyard deck. Well, we need Cauldron. Marco is more in the way than Riddler is, right? We'll need a little bit of a setup, but we technically have it. I don't know what the deck is doing. We'll just try to... Okay. So that we need to exile, so we just need this. I can wait, right? I can play that wait. Oh, I guess like if I attack, it might be worth it. But can they in the same turn discard plus reanimate it? I don't think they can. What's Cavero? Oh, the 4-drop. Okay, so that plays around Cauldron. But I mean, this we cannot give them, ever. So it's actually pretty bad for us. Is there any targeted reanimation? Prison Break? But that's 5 mana, isn't it? Okay, they don't even... Well, they might... But they had a untapped land. Bro! But this is if you cast it. Oh, but it works with the finger, right? Well, we're also not getting lands. You may discard a card when you do return target creature or a land card from graveyard to your hand. Yikes. How about lands? So stroke. Do I need anything else? Braid seems awful. Cauldron is good. Maybe we need these for aggro. Torches? Well, they do deal with, but whatever. Torch is also bad. Torch is bad. I don't know what to play. Spell Pierce. Maybe Spell Pierce. Well, these are actually quite good, right? Enchantment. Spell Pierce doesn't look great. This one is not an enchantment. We don't have sideboard cards. I mean, maybe there's enough upside of playing still a Spell Pierce and we can discard it. Because there's nothing else. We don't have anything else versus them. Cauldron, man. Remove the yard. Disdainful Stroke is really good though. Maybe I should keep again, go Proft and then just filter. Go here. But also like we can get a third land maybe. That wouldn't be bad. 1 mana. Thoughtseize. There's no Thoughtseize. Yikes. Oh bro. Oh come on, they milled too. Nothing goes our way today. Well, today. It's just this sacrifice exile. Okay, they don't have it though. Land. They do exist, so it's gonna be hard to counter something. Okay. That's a plan. Which deck? Their deck or my deck? Well, that will place versus me. I can bounce the lantern. I mean, if they return this, fine. Do you need a land? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I want these cards in hand. None of those are devastating though. I know we just exiled the last creature, right? And they get nothing. What does that do? Just a 4/4. So if I bounce it, I need to bounce this to go off. Try to go off. Four mana. So if I go here, I get more mana. 4, 5, so you can do both. Play the land, but it also doesn't do anything. Is that fine? Could backfire, but I mean, safer. It is safer. So now, just cast this. Oh my god. I need to not discard creatures. So you have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, I know, but that's why we... Oh, I have a creature. Maybe I should have. No, but that's fine. Like, that card is fine. If they get that back. As long as they don't have the other part, this 4/4 Manister. Because we just need to untap. Well, now they dealt with Cauldron, but... Any removal would be good. It's probably good as well. Yeah. They get another turn. Okay, okay, they didn't mill anything insane. So sad to play a graveyard strategy with Cauldron. Cauldron did a lot, but we don't have a great sideboard. Their deck is pretty resilient to Cauldron though. Maybe these are good enough. I mean, it's weird, it does counter that. It doesn't counter much else. But Spell Pierce also counters that. Yeah, but Lantern is 1 mana. Probably counters more, huh? Because it counters the Triumphs as well. Versus the 4/4, this is not too bad, but having 4 mana up is awful. To me, bringing a null feels a little bit weird versus 4 cards. That seems wrong. Don't like this hand. I think we still keep though. Creature in 2 draws would be great. Just to have some pressure. Proft is better than Riddler on 2 at least. Bro. Okay. We need to start doing that. Otherwise we won't get both. But yeah, I know they have the Saga potentially. Okay, that's really good. These two get something going. Yeah, the Saga is really good in their deck. Goes to 2. Okay. Might be just pressure. Have into the Flood Maw up. Hope they don't mill. It's actually interesting to just bounce that. They get a kill spell though. Vivi would be... Vivi... Well, Vivi would be... No, it's just bad. I do need to discard 2. Maybe even Riddler. Although them getting a Riddler is horrible. Them getting a Vivi is whatever. But Stories is insane for next turn. Because of the pressure. How much pressure it generates. I think it's close. Because depends what they mill. If they don't mill... If they mill this one, it doesn't matter. If they mill that one, it does matter. But I think we should play that out. Because it's likely gonna be lethal and it makes Stories so good. Okay, their mill was horrible. Yeah, I guess that... maybe you're right. Yeah, I could have done that. So there's removal. 7. I think we go for lethal. There could be a removal, then Spell Pierce is better up. But we give them another turn and that's horrible. No, they have it. I don't think they can get us here. Well, okay. That's insane. They're on 2 life. Cauldron. I can do these two Riddler flashback stories. Pass. Hope they don't get there. Oh wait. We can do that. Yeah. So we can go. I need to hurry though. I need to hurry. Oh, you get insane amount of mana. Think I keep that. That was horrible. Even matter. That was horrible. If we get a turn, we're fine. It's just I didn't want to give them a turn. Like Wild Ride would be so good. Another draw would be so good. They can actually get a land in their cart and we're done because they have Crater Hoof. But I need a land. Lucky. Get lucky. Although they got lucky we didn't get another draw. Because if we got any draw, it would be so many cards with Riddler, right? So any draw was fine. Even like a Proft would be good. Even another Riddler. I would say they got lucky. Better player always wins. Okay, final boss. Also, double queuing is such a bad feature of Modo. Like we tested for modern, and I had to wait people double queuing. You just kind of waited each freaking turn. That's so bad. Like you basically play a matchup for like 30 minutes or 40 minutes that you would finish in 10 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I don't like it because when I test, I want to dedicate like full brain power to play the deck optimally, right? So when opponent is double queuing, maybe they don't have the same incentive, but the game just goes like forever then. Like a random pro is game that should be over in on turn 3 or 4. So I think double queuing just makes Modo extremely bad. Huh. This is this weird wild scenario, but I don't think we can wait. I think if we lose, we lose. I mean, we can do that, but I don't think you wait here. We don't even have double. That's also bad. Yeah, I think you just have to. If we had double blue, I would maybe wait. That's pretty good now. I should be playing this land, by the way. Oh, no, this land, the other land, maybe. The new one. Oh, a braid. Okay, now we're all of a sudden in a really good spot. So a braid gets us. I could go safe. I mean, I would do that if I know it survives, but I think it's better to just pass with a braid. Deal with Cauldron and then do our stuff. And they got the lands. They got the lands. Probably have another one, but what can you do? No, fear is awkward because we give them a play. I mean, we're in the same spot now. I think you pass here. Well, that's good. Actually, no, now we do that. Because we have 2 plays. Put it here. That's the Vivi Cauldron combo. You discard this. You have it under Cauldron, and then every creature with a counter gives you mana equal to its power. Because it's an activated ability. So you get like insane amount of mana. Wait, is that... It might be Prowess actually. Prowess sometimes plays Cauldron. I mean, some of these lists play that. Awkward. Don't have to bounce that. It's terrible. Well, Promise is actually not that bad, if you ask me, but Cauldron is just better. That's a really weird conclusion. Okay, there is. Riddler. Just play it post combat. Well, I guess it's really awkward if they have removal here. But it's really good if they don't have the torch. But it's so bad to discard Vivi either way, so it goes both ways. I mean, you still have the ready. Once it's bad versus that as well. They don't have bounce here. You have to be careful because there's creatures. I think I always want to keep that for that, and I don't want to discard Prof necessarily. So, because I could go Vivi first is the idea, but just have to discard these two. I mean, maybe I don't want to attack with that. Yeah, but they jump and then they get that. But they don't have a creature, and with this we should be fine, right? We'd go for one card, but I think it's still two. Oh, that's good. No, they can do that. Bouncing is just too dangerous because they can discard it. Riddler for 5. That's one card. I think you want to play lands with Riddlers in the deck, because otherwise you get into spots where you don't draw 2 cards. But I have to sack a Frog, but that's fine. Because of this. Oh no, I don't need to sack a Prof. Although I would scry. Interesting. Probably not. In this case, I think we keep it though. Because we don't have expensive cards anymore in hand. We were still quite expensive because we needed to play Vivi out. Now we don't need another Vivi. That's annoying. Oh, you mean because of the ready? Yeah. Maybe I should have played it out. Yeah, I should have played it out. I will tank it now. Yeah, I messed up. They have all the mana either way, so it's not even that good, that bounce. Maybe I should have bounced that. But then they have the Vivi forever, and it's like just weird. Pretty in the dark, these moves. Yeah. I mean, they have all the mana. I'm gonna swing both and just hope they didn't draw Insanity. I'll give them Vivi now, whatever. Doesn't matter, like they have a million mana either way. I need a blocker. Because mana, they have what, 5 plus, yeah, they have too much mana either way. But we need to block, so if there's no removal, we block that, hope they draw poorly. Okay, never mind, we lose. Minus Vivi. Minus Torch. Minus Weltrite probably. On the draw you want Spell Pierce though. Because it's more about countering their Proft and Cauldron. Damn, this hand is bad. This hand is really bad. Probably have a counter. No counter? Well, Spell Pierce could still be a thing. Then I needed to start with that. What I was thinking, Annul. I was thinking Annul. I think we gotta do that. Otherwise, we don't get a priority. It could bounce draw, but I think I want into the Floodmouth just up. It would give us Delirium. That's bad. That's just bad. think we have to play a tap land out. If we draw a Riddler, it's in the way. It's only Tersa that's punishing now. Next turn, if these survive. But we cannot let them have Vivi here. And Cauldron. That's why we need this up. Right. Maybe I check what I draw because I might not need that, although. I think we do it. Could be that, but. Wait, how does that work? Need to attack with one and then both we get another attack, right? It's just this that matters. But it does matter. I mean, now it's the same. Okay. I think we have to have that up. Because we don't, it's not lethal. It would be plus 2 damage though. But if Delirium happens, we're cooked. If Weaving happens, we're cooked. Kind of close because we're running out of gas. I guess the issue is that this blocks well. And I have a problem. Don't achieve much by attacking, do we? We need to draw something. That's good. Double deal with that. Obviously, this is like we win if we get a bounce. But if I double deal with that, we're not dead on the backswing. And they have to block this. Wait, Cauldron? Oh, we have Cauldron already. But it is two. No, it's. Yeah, it is sort of 2 pumps. No, but we cannot do it this turn. Oh, that's complicated. So I attack with a 4-5. They put the double block. I attack with both first. I untap both. They still double block. We deal with fear of missing out. Lose that. They take 2. They are on 4. Man, it's gonna be impossible. Like, but attacking both is probably better. I know we don't get 3 attacks, but it doesn't matter because they have enough creatures. But I don't know how we get... I don't know how we win this. Yeah, that's just a chump. Well, Tersa into something, I guess. It wins. That's actually like they gave us an out. Yeah, do we have a Tersa still? Okay, we have 2 Tersa. So Tersa actually can win. Such, we had an out. I mean, no chance that they probably had something else, right? Then expose themselves to an out. But okay. Opponent played well. I played sloppy game 1. I mean, that one land that I didn't drop. We would see one more card. Okay. Satch. Almost 20 packs. I'll take it. What is in those packs either way? Oh, they're just random packs. Wait, not 20 packs. What do you get? You do get 20 packs, but why only 4? Oh no, never mind. You just get like bunch of everything. Sure.